Walden urges free market mayoral candidates to unite against Mamdani. Independent mayoral candidate Jim Walden is calling on free market candidates in the 2025 New York City mayoral election to pledge to coalesce behind one candidate in the hope of defeating Assemblymember Zohan Mamdani, D. Queens, a Democratic socialist who this week clinched the Democratic nomination for mayor. The pledge for our free market calls on independent candidate Mayor Eric Adams, Republican candidate Curtis Sliwa, and former Governor Andrew Cuomo, who is reportedly still decided whether to run on a campaign, but whose name will appear on the ballot in November, to pledge to back a single candidate other than Mamdani in the fall. According to Walden's pitch, the single candidate be decided by a rigorous independent poll conducted weeks before the race. Socialism represents an existential risk to the city politically, financially, and morally, Walden said in a Thursday statement announcing the pledge. Defeating socialism is now central to this mayoral campaign. Mamdani's plans to freeze rent, open city-owned grocery stores, and make public buses free to ride have ruffled feathers in the Democratic establishment and heightened concerns among independents and Republicans. Though some centrist Democrats have shown hesitancy to back his campaign, which unexpectedly cruised to sweep in victory on primary day, Mamdani is steadily accumulating support from Democratic officials across the city and earning the support of mayor unions. For Walden and other anti-socialist candidates and politicians, Mamdani's ability to gain the cross endorsement of his primary opponents under ranked choice voting is a strategy that should be noted by opponents to the Democratic socialist politics. The proposal takes a page from the Democratic primary, where candidates cross-endorse before the vote to ensure that Zohan Mamdani would defeat Andrew Cuomo, effectively engineering a socialist victory, the Walden campaign explained in a Thursday news release. The November general election, however, is not a ranked choice contest. Voters will only get to choose one candidate from the field. Though Mamdani beat Cuomo handily in the Democratic mayoral primary, the Assembly members' cross-endorsement with progressive city comptroller Brad Lander in the final weeks of the campaign helped push him to victory, as the two decided to prioritize keeping Cuomo out of City Hall. The Adams, Cuomo, and Sliwa campaigns did not immediately respond to requests for comment about whether they considered the pledge. The Mamdani campaign also did not immediately respond to requests for comment. That's all I have to say for this video.